starts creeping up on me. This frostbite gets deep into my bloodstream. Just trying to make the most of it. Babe, I miss your body. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you're near. Come on close, 'cause I wanna be by your side. Wanna be by your side. Come close, get under my skin, give me a piece of your mind. Just for a while, stay by my side. I'm hoping for some brighter days, 'cause I'm falling in the snow, it's getting knee deep. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you're near. Come close, 'cause I wanna be by your side. Wanna be by your side. Come close.
Good morning, friends. It is Monday today. Ninjani, guys. I don't know, I feel like I've been so busy, especially in the month of April. I was so busy, I would edit a video, upload it, and then I wouldn't really get a chance to talk to you guys in the comments. So let me know, and then we can have a good full-on conversation. I thought I would bring you guys along today and tomorrow. So I'm vlogging today and tomorrow. It is Monday today, like I said, and I am doing a double Cape Town. So it's a longer day for me right now. When I checked the passenger figures last night, it looked like we were pretty low passenger count going down to Cape Town, but then pretty full coming back. But I'll obviously let you guys know the exact figures later on in the vlog when I know the exact figures, because they seem to change. I still don't understand how some people can just wake up and decide to buy a flight, or how some people can miss a flight. The panic would be too much for me if I just decided to miss a flight, you know? But anyway, the weather is great today. I had a nice weekend, although I was on standby all weekend, so I didn't really get to rest. I wish I had. I kind of just rotted on the couch, but I did have to wake up early every single morning just in case I was called out, which is kind of the sucky thing about standby, isn't it? But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new vlog if it's not your first time, but if it is your first time stopping by here, hi, my name is Andy. I am a South African flight attendant. I'm based in Johannesburg, and I fly for a scheduled airline here, and I vlog about my life, I vlog about my job, I bring you guys along with me to work, but I also do some lifestyle vlogs and stuff. So if that's kind of your vibe, if you like lifestyle content but you're also interested in learning about the flight attendant career and that kind of stuff, and just getting an insight of what it's like to be a flight attendant here in South Africa, then please stick around, hit that subscribe button. But also please follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok. I'm very active, especially on TikTok. So I'm supposed to be inside in 3 minutes for my sign on, so I'm gonna say goodbye and head inside. We're on the 100 again, expecting only 10 passengers on this first flight. I was talking to the first officer, and he just came back from Mongolia, so he was telling me about that contract. It seems like a pretty good contract, but I know that my airline also has a contract where we fly charter in Barbados, the land of Rihanna. Are you kidding me? If I have an option as to where I want to go, if I ever have the option, I choose Barbados. Yo guys, yesterday was one of those days that if I had been wearing a wig, I would have torn that baby off and lit it on fire. That's how the day ended up going. But I'll tell you all the details about that later. Right now I'm running just a little bit behind schedule. I have an appointment. Last night I got home about 11 o'clock, and then I had to be up early this morning. I just broke out of the peak time traffic. I'm heading to the SAA medical to do my aviation medical, which it's crazy that it's been 5 years since the last time I did my medical, because in South Africa, if you're under the age of 40, you have to do it every 5 years, and if you're over the age of 40, it's every 3 years, I believe. That's what I'm doing today. They usually, when you do your medical, it's usually a breathing test to make sure your lungs are functioning okay, a hearing test, an eye test. I think they check your heart as well or something like that. I honestly can't remember what's involved in it, but I'll let you guys know after the test. I actually didn't know that SAA does these medicals, but SAA, I mean, it's the national carrier. Of course they have everything under one roof. When I used to fly for Mango, we used to do our recurrent training at SAA, and it's a really, really cool place. It's so cool, like their canteen alone, the amount of like food options. And of course they've got the simulators in there. They've got, what else do they have in there? Like a gym, they have a crash. It's, like I said, it's really cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my medical today, and then because I'm so unlucky, my airline didn't just give me the rest of the day off. Instead they put me on PM home standby from 1 PM till 9 PM. But instead of going back home to sit on standby, I'm just probably either, if I can get hold of Charmaine and if she's not flying today, I'm gonna go hang out with her, or I'm going to just hang out at the office and edit, because I brought my laptop, I brought my uniform, I brought my makeup, all the things that I need, and I'm probably gonna just spend the day editing if I can't hang out with Charmaine. And then I'll see when they're happy to release me, and then I'll go home. Super quick outfit of the day. Shirt is from Mr. Price, the top is from Mr. Price, skirt is from Vashini, and then I've got All Stars, and then the bag is from Pick and Pay Clothing.
So you see there a red dotted line?
Yes.
And you see steps.
Yes.
That dotted line touches one step perfectly on top. What number is that?
7.
Okay. And the arrow points to what number?
6.
There's no right and wrong with that one. See?
I know, but I still feel like you're gonna make me get glasses after this, because I'm struggling to see things far away. Done. It's 11:11, and I'm done. If you guys are cabin crew and you're getting your medical done anytime soon, let me know and I'll give you the information so that you can book here. It costs 520 Rand for a renewal. I don't know how much it costs if it's your initial medical, but yeah, the people were so nice. The lady that helped me was so sweet. The doctors are great. And apparently, I don't need glasses. I feel like back in the day when I first started flying, everybody kind of had like a ladder of where they wanted their flight attendant career to go, and I was definitely one of those people. Why am I so dark? Basically what I mean is everyone was like, okay, I'm gonna start by maybe flying for a low-cost carrier like Mango or Safair, and then hopefully getting into Comair and flying for the Kulula, British Airways sort of airlines, and then from then on I'll be able to get into the national carrier SAA. So SAA has always been a very like end all be all kind of airline. Like everyone wants to fly for the national carrier. It would be amazing. And I remember when I first came into training here, that was still very much my goal. Like I still wanted to be a part of this, because how amazing is it that your head office has all of these cool things and everyone is so nice and everything is so modern and well done and you know, all the stuff. And then obviously with their financial problems and with COVID and everything, like obviously my opinion changed, but it's still nice to walk in there and see everything, and everybody there was so lovely. There was one lady who's cabin crew for SAA that walked in while I was waiting, and she was like, oh my gosh, I know you from YouTube. And I was like, I'm sorry, someone that flies for SAA knows I exist? I can't even handle that information. Oh my gosh, I must have been so awkward when she told me that, but I could have started crying. And also, I hope you don't mind, her name is Luxury. Have you ever heard of a cooler name? I haven't. Wow. Wow. Charmaine is on home standby, so I'm probably gonna head over there, have a quick hello, and then at 1 PM I think I'll head over to my airline's office and just hang out there in case they want to call me out and use me and all that stuff. And also so I can focus a little bit on editing, because it's Tuesday today and I don't have a vlog ready for Friday. So, but while I'm in the comfort of my car and the SAA security isn't really paying attention to me, let me give you a quick debriefing on what happened yesterday. Basically, it was just such a hectic day. Did I write notes? I think I actually wrote notes. 1 second. I wrote notes. I'm sorry, I'm about to sit here and talk your guys' ears off. I hope you don't mind. Firstly, on the first flight yesterday, I had 10 passengers, and one of them was our chief commercial officer. And I got to talking to him. He is actually such a nice guy. I had flown him with his wife and their son like a month ago or something like that. They were going to the Kruger. But yeah, yesterday it was just him. He's going down to Cape Town for like some conference or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it was fun chatting to him. And then on the second flight was full. It was chock-a-block full, 50 passengers. I think I've mentioned to you guys before that we have a red class service. So all the flights basically from Cape Town to Joburg were full yesterday. Not just on my airline, but on Airlink, on Safair, everyone. The flights were full. And I just had this one family that had booked red class, I think because they booked their flights last minute and they just wanted seats. But what they don't know about red class is that it's in row 1. And in row 1, you can't have children under the age of 16. You can't have people who need special attention. So a wheelchair passenger, you can't have people like that in that row. So I had to move them to row 2 because they had an infant and a 2-year-old. And then I had to ask the people in row 2 to move forward. But then there was a man in 1 Delta who was also red class, plus this family in red class. There was just a bit of confusion. And I've got to say, I'm sure that this family's travel experience was quite hectic for them. It seemed like it was quite hectic and quite stressful. So by the time they were boarding my flight, they were not their best selves. You know, they were quite upset. They tried to take it out on me, but would I let them? Absolutely not. That is not how I do things. At the end of the day, everything that happens off of that aircraft is out of my control, and I make sure people understand that very quickly and very early on, because I will not be blamed for something that I did not do. Like, the ticketing agent did you dirty. Was that me? No. But I'm a very like kill them with kindness kind of person, and just show them that like it's not that deep, you know, because I wanted to sky check one of their hand luggages because their suitcases were just not going to fit in my overhead bins. They didn't want to sky check it, but I did have space behind my trolleys and my galley. So I was like, don't worry about it, because he started to like get like very amped up about to like, you know, have another, you know, like kind of come at me about that. And I was like, sir, deep breaths, I'll make a plan for you. If you're not comfortable with me sky checking your bag, don't worry about it, like don't even stress. And then during the flight there was a girl in like row 4 that had seen like the whole boarding process and all the drama with that, and she was like, my girl, like honestly, if that was me, I would have screamed and I would have like jumped off this plane or something. I don't know how you did that, but like kudos to you, because you did such a good job. And there was a few people, even my 1 Delta, the other red class passenger, when he was getting off, he was like, you're so impressive, like the way you handled that entire flight, how full it was and everything, like well done. And I was like, thank you very much. I love when I get some recognition from my passengers in real time that I did a good job, because this is what I love to do. So, you know, it's nice to be recognized for that. On the third flight we had 18 passengers. There wasn't really any drama with that. Oh no, there was. We left a little bit behind schedule because my jump seat broke. So when we landed back in Joburg at the end of the second flight, like my jump seat, you know, I do my pre-flight checks and everything like that, and I was sitting in my jump seat, I was fully strapped in and everything was fine. And then as soon as we went off the live runway, I turned to grab my PA so I could make my after landing announcement, you know, welcome to Joburg, please be seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop, blah blah blah. When I turned, I felt my jump seatbelt get loose, so it like came off of its like hinge thing, like there was a bolt that was meant to be there but that had, I guess, come loose or whatever. So we had to call the engineers, but they were busy on the other side of the airport, so it took them quite a while to get to us, so that's why we were a bit late. But they fixed it within like 10 seconds, luckily. And then the fourth flight was a busy one again, but we were able to catch up quite a bit on the ground in Cape Town, because as soon as we landed, we disembarked, we already had told them to bring the other passengers. It was just like, it was hectic, but my pilots were so on point with helping me. They were so great. The teamwork was doing what needs to be done yesterday. It was perfect. Yeah, we ended up leaving pretty much on time. We landed pretty much on time, so I'm happy about that. But that fourth flight was also full. I also had my hands full on that one, but there were no negative Nancys on that fourth flight. Everybody was very pleasant. I had one red class passenger on that one, but he was this guy that it seemed like that he had struck a conversation with this lady, and she was sitting in row 4. So just before we took off, he was like, hey, can I actually like move and sit next to the lady in row 4? Because I mean, she just feels like a better seatmate. She seems like she's gonna be better banter for me, you know? And I was like, this guy, they're gonna be dating by the end of this flight, I'm sure of it, because the amount of flirting that was happening. He like asked for a drink for her, but he was red class, and like, I mean, I give everyone a drink anyway, but he was like, can I get her a drink? And I was like, bro, she's getting a free drink too, so whatever. But yes, of course you can. Gotta help the man out, you know? It was so funny, and I was like, good for you, girl. The girl was pretty, she was stunning. So I was like, yes sir, shoot your shot. It was just a very long day. A double Cape Town already takes it out of you, and then having those 2 full flights, just, yeah, it was that extra step that I did not quite need, but it was good overall. It was a good day. I'm also like really hungry right now. I got such exciting news right now, but I'll share that with you guys in an upcoming vlog. I think it's funny. It's probably sad actually, but I think it's funny how every time I do my makeup, I look at my little eyeshadow palette and I'm like, I'm gonna try something different today. It's gonna be a new color, it's gonna be a new me. And then I go ahead and I pick out of the exact same 3 colors. Every time. But these are beautiful. These are all nice, warm, autumny colors, all very complimentary. This black one, I have never touched. I have not done a smoky eye, but I probably should one of these days. I'm sure it would come out nice. It's 2 o'clock now. I just got to the office. I only got to see Charmaine for like an hour and a half or something, and we just had lunch together, and then we were busy catching up because I actually haven't seen her in a really long time. So we were trying to catch up and fit everything into an hour, but I know that we definitely need like an actual sleepover sometime soon for us to be all caught up. That looks good. And now I'm sitting in my car doing my makeup before I head inside, just so that that's one more thing out of the way. You guys know I love this Maybelline New York Sky High mascara, and I've still got one. I finished the one I had in Sudan. I have an extra one at home, and I've got this one in my makeup bag, but I was just trying to finish this one from L'Oreal. I love everything from L'Oreal, but I was trying to finish this one because I got it as a gift. Because when I was buying L'Oreal stuff, you know how they always have those promotions, like if you spend over 300 Rand or something on makeup, you get a free gift, and this was one of them. So it was that lipstick that was a little bit too light for my liking and for my skin tone, and this mascara, and I've been using it, and it's also really good. Like if you've seen my makeup lately, I've been using this mascara and it's been actually super good. But this Sky High stuff is like no other. Also, I am so jealous that Lyft Airlines just did that campaign with like Jessica Van Heeren and all these other South African influencers with this mascara, because Sky High and Aviation, get it? Like that would have been such a perfect mesh for me. I feel like that would have been so perfect. I would have loved that. Would have been the perfect fusing of everything. Oh my gosh. Alright, it is 4:45 and they've released me. There was a set of crew that came and signed on and gone to the aircraft, and they've taken off and everything like that. And they were the last sign on of the evening. That was already like half an hour, 45 minutes ago. The roster tracker said I can go home because they shouldn't, because I think for the rest of the evening it's just turns, which is cool. So I'm gonna head home, except it is now peak traffic time. I might stop and get something to eat while I drive in the traffic, because what else am I gonna do, you know? I know I'll get home starving, so I might as well eat while going home. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I've edited the first 10 minutes of a vlog. That's all I could get done, but I also uploaded a TikTok, so I feel like that's a win.
You give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.